Like this. Yeah. Right, hello to anyone who's watching. I'm just trying something out slightly different. So that on the screen you haven't got the live chat. You've got the live chat elsewhere on YouTube. So just give me 2 seconds, guys. I just want to see if this will work. Ah, okay. You know what? I haven't. Thanks, Marcellus. Nick. Thanks, mate. The biggest difference between Forza and Project Cars, from what I know, and I'm sorry if anyone disagrees, because I haven't played Forza for a long time, years. Biggest difference, I would say, that Forza and Gran Turismo is more of a bridge between a sim and a racing game you can just pick up with your controller and have a lot of fun with. So that's the biggest difference for me personally, which is still pretty cool. It's certainly a lot easier than messing around with, because this game's impossible to play really on a controller. That's just from my point of view. Can everyone hear me okay? Cool, thanks Leon, I appreciate it. It's also yeah, no worries Nick, thank you mate, thanks for joining in. Make sure you join in for the 24-hour race this weekend. Starts at 4 PM on Sunday. Let me know what the video quality is like as well, because I'm testing something different and I don't know if the quality of the video is going to be compromised. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Right after Monaco, right after the Indy 500. Whoa. So yeah, this is practice session number 2. The third one will take place later on this week, then qualifying, then the race. There's set to be a storm. Yeah, I think it's really sad for Alonso fans. Just trying to get out of these guys' way. Yeah, I think it's really sad for Alonso fans. He definitely deserves to certainly take part in the race, and I think McLaren get too much stick for not being too good at the moment, and I certainly don't think it's at the fault of Zach Brown. I'm a huge supporter of Zach. I think Zach's done a fantastic job, and anyone who knows the team and knows how the team works, they can't take it out on Zach. Because he has done the opposite, and unfortunately McLaren at the moment are kind of just trying to get themselves back into a decent position after Ron Dennis left it as a bit of a mess. So if you support McLaren, support McLaren. Don't be hating. I don't know how good this is going to be to get a good time on here, because obviously we're going to have 32 cars on track now. Plus we need to get the lap in early because we're going to have issues with weather later. There's going to be a bit of rain in this session, probably towards the end. So hopefully we'll have the fastest lap by then. It's very difficult to try and, yeah, these tyres are cold. If anyone messages, it might take me a few minutes, well, a few seconds just to see it, just because it's not as easy to read it at the moment. Oh, these tyres. And the picture of my face is right in the way of my telemetry, so I'm going to have to use the real thing, which isn't cool. Well, it's more realistic, obviously. Just going to try and do lap. Yeah, I really think Leon, it's a great game. I really do. It's very difficult. A lot of people buy it and they're surprised at how difficult it is. I was. But just stick at it. I mean, I'm not great at it, and I've put a fair few hours into it. It's especially good if you are not on a PC, because it's the most realistic sim that you can get. I'd definitely recommend getting some, like I've got a dashboard, just so that you can really be immersed in the experience, because you've got so many buttons. I've got about 25-30 buttons dashboard alone. And then you've got the steering wheel buttons as well.
Call the brakes, the brakes are overheating.
To anyone as well that's entered my competition, I've put something on Instagram just saying when it will be confirmed who wins. If you haven't checked it out already, then go ahead and check out the video. It tells you everything you need to on there. Oh, there's been a crash. Oh, Jesus. I bet you any money, if that was me, that was doing a 3-point turn in the middle of a 300-kilometre part of the track, I'll be getting a penalty. We need to really be trying to aim for 3:30, 3:20, yeah, 3:28's the fastest time. Cancel pit stop. No, thank you. Yeah, you can get some. You can do some drifting on this. You can also do drifting on things like Gran Turismo Sport. Obviously, if you want to, a friend of mine was asking earlier about Forza and just getting a cheap wheel just so he can have a laugh with some of his mates, and like Forza's fantastic for that. Especially Horizon. Again, I haven't played that really, but it just seems like quite a fun game. You can play around with. I mean, if I could move my Xbox up here and plug it into all this and get Forza, but I just can't deal with the hassle. I'll tell you what I want to do though. I want to get some kind of like truck simulator and just wreak carnage on the streets of England. Tearing shit up and going down like B roads and stuff. Yeah, I personally think that any game that you can get on PC, I'd just get it on PlayStation or Xbox. Things like iRacing and stuff like that, I'd love to have for PC. Yeah, Evo Truck. Now, what's that on? Is that on the PlayStation, or is that PC? And thanks for joining, Tom, mate. I really appreciate all of the comments that you leave me as well in the videos. I try and respond to every person, and if I haven't, it's probably just because I've missed it, but I'll get round to it. But I'm sure I haven't. Yeah, I'd love to do some drifting. But then again, I played, as soon as I move out of a market which I'm comfortable with, and move on to something else, for example Dirt Rally, all you need to do is just check out my videos on Dirt Rally and you'll see how rally is not my thing, and you'll understand why I would not be any good at drifting. Right, I'm going to go for a faster lap. A 3:28 was our fastest time in the first session last week. It's massively dependent on traffic and tyre temps as well. Right, here we go. I'll read your comment in a sec. .210 miles per hour. This car is an absolute beast. I think I've only got enough fuel for one fast lap anyway. Sorry. I'm going to read that in a minute because I'm going to die, or even worse, invalidate my time. Right, first sector. Oh, what? I need to get used to multitasking, really. Right, the delta time's up. Right, that was a mess, that corner. That's quite a tricky corner. Five seconds up. Alright, this is a good lap. I don't think it's good enough for P1. there's a lot of time to be gained there. My potential fastest lap is basically my fastest lap so far. It's quite unreliable, that potential fastest lap, because it takes into account every sector, and if you're blasting it down Mulsanne or the Porsche curves and you're using the hybrid power, which is controlled by this button here, it's going to make it faster in that sector, so it's difficult to... I'm going to read those comments when I go into the pit for refueling. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I really want to get some like games like that, and I think because of that, PC is going to be the way to go. And I think that a PC will be invested in, especially when we start getting this serious. You know, 1,000 subscribers plus. Then we'll look into getting that, I think. And then start doing some PC gameplay. That'll also mean other better content in the way of better cameras, that kind of thing. My intros to my videos, they're all done on a MacBook camera. The webcam, so the quality of those could be much better, and these are all things that I'll be investing in the coming months, years. Depends how YouTube goes, really. Tell you what, it seems like an absolute lifetime getting to the pits on this, but it is quite a long track, sorry. And an awkward pit lane. Amateur. Right. So that's the kind of stuff that would make good content, Leon and Tom, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And like old stuff as well, not using a wheel, like controller, for example, like Need for Speed. Need for Speed and like Underground 2 and like all these really good old games that we used to play as kids. It'd just be good to relive some of those. Right, Thank you for joining, Leon. I appreciate it, mate. Make sure you join in next, this weekend. Thanks again, mate. Right, okay, hard slick. We want to try and get some decent times in before the weather starts playing a part. If there's any audio issues or visual issues at any point, anything that lasts over a second, just let me know, please, that'd be helpful. Right. Let's do this. Thanks, Tom. Is it still a problem, Wobmore, or is it cool? Maybe it's just because I wasn't doing anything. Maybe I just sat there like a plum. Nice work. Makes me paranoid, mate. I tell you why, it's because my internet's ridiculous. All I ever do is complain about internet, and for good reason. And because I wanted to free up this space on the right hand side of the screen, I've decided to put the comments on the, oh Jesus, put the comments on the MacBook, which is here, and essentially it means my internet's being rinsed on filming this and watching it at the same time because I'm watching the comments. Anyway, you've come to see racing, so let's see racing. Oh Jesus, it's okay, just drive. I will, mate. Okay, so we need to aim a bit higher. We need to find half a second. That's what happens when you try and cut past people. Right, okay, so yeah, we need to find half a second. And we've just changed to soft tyres, so I'm sure that's going to be doable. The heavy clouds are starting to come over. We're probably expecting rain towards the end of the session, which will give us a good bit of practice for the race, which will also have potentially a thunderstorm. Right, we're aiming for a 128. Which we're not going to get. That first sector was really messy. And we've come up to a line of GT cars. One of my favourite cars there. Right, so we were P1 in the first practice session. As long as traffic isn't an issue on this session, we'll hopefully do it again. There's a lot more time in that lap. Really scruffy lap, to be honest. Hindered slightly on traffic. Quite disappointing, really. I think that the soft tyres have the capability, but maybe just I don't at the moment. I don't know. I need to get a fast lap in before this storm comes in. rain's coming. I can feel it. I've got no idea. I'm going to do this for 24 hours. Right, so we've got enough of a gap ahead of us now, so there should be no traffic in the way. We've got just over a lap's worth of fuel, so a lap and an in-lap. So here we go. No fuck-ups, please. Happy with that first sector.
The brakes are overheating.
Second behind. These soft tyres are not too cool at all. They're not. And see what the second sector's like, and then I'll possibly abort the lap and then go out again. Oh, where the hell did that come from? Jesus. Where on earth did that... This first, I mean, there's so much more time to be found in this car and this track. The first sector I was a second down. And second sector I was half a second up. So there's plenty more time. I think the ERS deployment, the hybrid deployment, plays a big part of the lap times currently. And I don't think I'm using it enough in sector 3. There's still so much more time to be found. I think it's evident that that's certainly not going to be the quickest time of the race, or qualifying. Way off, maybe, depending on the temperatures, the track temperatures, and the tyres. I don't know, maybe a 324. Oh shit. Nobody saw that. So basically, I don't know what to do about this comment situation. Do I leave the screen as it is, or do I get distracted with comments? Not distracted, because I love you guys commenting more than anything, of course, but I might just have the comments on the screen. Anyway, yeah, it is a lot of power. I think it's, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds, which feels like 5 seconds when you're actually using it. I think the Mulsanne straight is a very effective way to do that. Not too much going through the gears, but when you're hitting about 160 miles per hour, that's a good time to start using it, because otherwise you're just going to tear the tyres up. And all that power will just go on rubber on the road. It certainly is, and you can see why drink driving, well, not drink driving, texting on your phone and driving is illegal. Obviously drink driving is illegal. How about this for a drinking game, right? So, and I'd probably do it on YouTube if it wasn't, seemed to be like an antisocial thing, maybe. But you do a lap, you take a shot, and then your mate does a lap, they take a shot, and every time they get a lap and it's a second slower, for every second slower you take a shot. I think what I might do is on Le Mans have my phone here with the chat, or here, so it doesn't obscure anyone's view, and read it like that. That's a good idea. What do you think about our drinking game? Do you reckon YouTube would appreciate it if I did that on a live stream? I'm not sure if they would. Sounds like a good idea though. Who's taking up my pit box, man? Whoa! Hello? This is a no parking zone, mate. Maybe if I rev, you might get the idea. Oh, I can't do anything. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Right, okay, so while this dude's sat here casually going through some sick drive-through, waiting for his food or something, no, I'm already in the pit box, but it's not letting me change gear because this dude's in the way. It's not even letting me accelerate to give him a oh, hang on. Oh shit. Oh yeah, no, it's still not working. Return to pit box. Oh, holy hell. Thank you so much. No, me neither. It's not as if there's like a short pit lane. Bizarre. Right, so it's real time, so we're probably going to have a bit of a sunset soon, and we're also going to have lights on. We're also going to have oof, sorry. We're also going to have a bit of light rain. So the clocks have turned. They are now 0.8 slower than ours, which is of course an LMPH car. I'm going to try and do 3 quick laps. So I'm going to do an out lap, do 3 fairly quick laps, and then hopefully we can have some rain, because that will help me with my setup, playing with setups. Right, let's see how well this goes. Yeah, some guy I know, well I met him on a forum, has suggested Project Cars in VR. I just really wish that they put it on PlayStation. I know why they don't, because and it's exactly the same with the F1 game. They're always moaning about VR support, and it just isn't really viable at the moment with 20 other cars, unless of course you've got a PC. I will get a PC 100%. If anyone thinks I should get a PC, I think there's only a couple of people watching this, one of which is going to be my girlfriend. Just put in the comments box, Mark, just get a PC. £5 limit. Oh my god, I can't read. No, I think a lot of the money, correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of the money is in the monitors, isn't it? So if you get in VR, obviously you don't need that, but it'd be nice to have both. Go on eBay now and search for, I can't remember what it is, like sim racing simulator or something like that. Someone's selling one for 11 grand. It looks like some esports. Well, not even esports. Far more superior than that. But it looks like some sick contraption from some events thing. Right, here we go. Couple of laps. I'll answer questions ASAP. Triple monitors is the way.
Your brakes just starting to overheat. Just try and take the pressure out of the template and tighten your order. You're okay in the faster. Most ahead and indicating.
Oh, that was the lock-up of all lock-ups. It's just so difficult to try and keep your finger off of that boost button because you put your finger on it and you're like, right, I've got to stay there, I've got to stay there, and it really costs you a lot of lap times, a lot of lap time. anyone would like to monitor how my boost is done and they're not familiar with the game, it's seen on the steering wheel on the right hand side in the yellow bars. That's how much charge we have. And on the right hand side you've got a blue bar going horizontal. That is also the boost. And then when the lightning bolt goes black, that's when the boost is depleted for the next lap. You wouldn't have that problem with PC, that frame rate drop, that's for certain. Yeah, traffic's a bit of an issue on this race, but I suppose it all adds to the spectacle. Right, okay, if we absolutely smash this on sectors 1 and 2, We're going to try a bit of a race strategy. We're going to pit in. Change to hard tyres and a full tank of fuel. Just trying to stay out of his way.
Just starting to overheat. Just try and take on the pressure out of the pedal in the tight corners. You're okay in the firm stuff. Most of the hair is okay.
Oh, what an idiot. Yeah, I agree, Tom, completely. I think there's a lot of things I need to learn about PCs before looking into buying one. Yeah, will do, mate. I really appreciate that. I think, oh look, and the rain starts. I think what I'm going to need to do is when I start looking into it, find someone who knows about sim racing and PCs. There's a couple of people I know, and you'll certainly be one of them that I come to, so I really appreciate that. Okay, so last 50 minutes of the session. And I left in a bit of a predicament with the tyres. So we're going to see what the track's like. It's going to get pretty greasy quickly, I'd imagine. Okay, so tyres are freezing. Oh. Right, let's see how long these tyres will be okay for before we need to switch to wets. Probably some time yet. But then again, the tyres are just cold. Right, so looking at my telemetry, which I made myself, as you will see in a previous video, my tyre temperatures are currently 46 degrees, which is about half of what they should be. Well, about 70, 80 I'll be comfortable with. We need to switch to wets. Let me do one lap and just see if there's any grip. Nope. I think I'm probably going to be, oh Jesus. I mean, it's a long way, and unfortunately I've now committed to start driving on ice. Yeah, I'm going to pit this lap.
Call the brakes, the brakes are overheating.
Bit of caution is going to need to be taken here because the weather's quite suddenly deteriorated. The tyres are now 30 degrees, 35. You really want to stay away from the curbs for the time being, Mark. Right, let's simulate a pit stop, a race pit stop. Whoa, shit! I took my half back for 2 seconds. That wasn't cool. Right, here we go. Clutch engaged. Accelerate. Bike point. Right, so we're on wets and the temperatures are looking good. Let's give it a blast. So the session best, it'll be, by the looks of it, this weather's not going to clear up, sorry. So looking at it, our time will be the session best. grip feels quite good. I think I'm going to do a few laps and then send the... Oh, Jesus, holy God. I need to revise this whole chat situation. This will be interesting. There we go. The curves button is absolutely pointless in the rain. Until you reach probably 4th gear. Fifth gear. Something wrong with this damn steering wheel, and I was certain I wasn't going to send it back, but after reading up everywhere online that the McLaren steering wheel misshifts, I think I'm going to have no choice but to. I downshift and it doesn't work, or it delays it. See, downshift, nothing happens. So guys, this Sunday, 4 o'clock, if anyone's watching this and it's previously been live and you're catching up on it, 4 PM this Sunday, we'll be doing a 24-hour race where I will be driver sharing with artificial intelligence, AI. It starts at 4 PM, finishes at 4 PM, provided that we don't crash and have terminal damage. We don't have mechanical failures. We've got quite a lot against us, including poor internet and other stuff as well. And anything can happen on or off track. There could be a power cut. Oh, I can't hear you either. Hello to whoever's just joined. Hello, who is watching. Thank you for joining. This is just the end of a 2-hour practice session. We've got a bit of rain. Oh, my man. How you going, mate? How's things? How's the Fanatec? I remember getting all my stuff delivered and there was loads of boxes and I was scared to show my girlfriend. Oh, just because there's loads of boxes doesn't mean that there's loads of stuff delivered. They're just separated in different boxes. Oh, nice. iRacing, yeah? I've had lengthy discussions that I will be getting a PC. I will, eventually, I promise. And then we can meet on track. Oh man, I'll definitely watch that. count me in. Weather conditions are a bit tricky here. Just trying to get a feel for the wet on this track in this car. Yeah, I think that's coming, James. I think it will be eventually. I need to really wait until it's justified, because a lot of the content will be for the YouTube channel, so I need to wait and see if you know, the channel does well, it gets monetized. Obviously I'm not doing this for the money, but I need to just wait and see how the channel goes. Oh, that was an absolute loss of grip. Aquaplaned there, so's he. I'm just going to quickly go into the pits, James, and I'm going to read your messages there, mate. I won't be sent, because I've made the mistake, and I'm not going to do it again, but I've made the mistake of putting this screen as full screen, where before I normally had my picture in the chat there, and I thought, you know what, let's mix it up, but I cannot see anything. Oh Jesus, and when I do I crash, and I'm not up for having 1 hour left of my Le Mans race, and then I just crashed because I'm looking at something else. Another reason to get a PC, so that you can have different options with live streaming. Right, pit stop and driver swap. And then we'll just see how the AI behave in the rain, and I'm going to predict that this will be the end of me come the race. I think it'll all be down to them. It might not be, it might be my fault, but let's hope that we make the full 24 hours. Oh, that entry gets me every time. Yeah, I know that when if you look at the previous chats, I'm so close to getting a PC. I'm also just scared because I know that my girlfriend watches my live streams. Anyway, yeah, I'll be on iRacing with you, mate, don't worry. You wait and see. Adam. thanks brother. Yeah, the McLaren wheel is absolutely sick. I love it. The wheel position is probably something I'm going to adjust come Le Mans, mainly because of the setup it is at the moment is perfect for the field of view that I'm seeing, and also the wave, like the angle of the elbow, and the turning. So it's set up for like a Formula type experience / Le Mans. But yeah, play seats look cool. Hi Hannah, I love you. Yeah, the play seat looks great, but in regards to if you ever upgrade to a direct drive wheel or anything like that, I really think you're going to struggle with it. But they look cool. This is mine there. Obviously you can change the buttons around, as you know. It's a brilliant wheel. I added this little FIA sticker on top as well, which looks pretty cool. Obviously I've done the same thing for my Aston Martin wheel. I haven't actually used my Aston Martin wheel, you know. I haven't used it. I'm scared to, because I made it and I know how much of a bodge job I normally do on stuff. Adam, you've entered the competition, I think. James, if you haven't, mate, all you need to do is just watch my other video. If you haven't, look at my other video, the competition, and all you need to do is just literally write a comment, and you'll be entered in to win one of these bottles. Aluminium and good quality. The same water bottle that's used for Force India Racing Point team. Because I've got your details separately, mate, you don't need to do anything to Instagram, because of, like, I can contact you on Discord or Facebook. The winner will be announced next week. And to be honest with you, there's probably quite a good chance of winning. I was expecting there to be like a, I don't know, 1 in 100 maybe. I think it's about a 1 in 40 maybe, which isn't bad odds to get something for free. And I promised free worldwide shipping as well, which I'm really looking forward to if someone in Australia wins. I might hand deliver it, save myself some money. So yeah, you can choose this bottle in this colour. Forget the McLaren logos, don't worry, they won't be on there. So it'll be Hydro Race, and it'll be in white, or it'll be in black with red Hydro Race writing. And you can choose your driver number or flag, you know, nationality, and your name, and I'll put that on there as well, which is pretty cool. Just to say thanks to you guys for supporting me, and I massively appreciate it. I know I'm not the most fastest person, but I like to think I'm a little bit entertaining at times. So these live streams, I'd imagine, like, I don't want to sell myself short, but I imagine these can be quite boring unless you're hardcore into this. But after Le Mans finished, then I'm going to concentrate on my pre-recorded videos and hopefully bring you guys some cool stuff, some time trials, some F1 2019 action, a new steering wheel review, maybe. Hannah, she knows. So this is what I'm talking about AI. They are just so edgy. Right, what I'm going to do for the last 20 minutes is just look at some other cars.
We're setting up for that now.
Right. I don't think we're going to learn anything else. We've put in some times in the wet. It's not been very fast. That's clear. What a disgusting view. Let's have a look at our closest rival, who's currently 8/10 off. And be absolutely dominating Audi R18. It's going to be the LMPH category, really. That's going to be the most likely to win this year. Well, I say this year. Matt Jackson, how's it going, my man? Thanks for joining. You're in the last 15 minutes, so there's no racing for me anymore. We're just watching some of the other cars, seeing who we're up against on Sunday. Hope you're doing well, my friend. You know what, Adam? I'm struggling a bit, mate, if I'm honest. So, here's the deal. I peaked too soon. I thought of all these great videos when I literally had no followers and no one to watch the content, and then I peaked too soon. Like the 24 Hours of Le Mans, I could have tens of thousands of people watching this, and I could be a celebrity, you know. But you know, I peaked too soon, way too soon. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do an unboxing / review at some point when I buy a new wheel, which I need to wait a little while for. I'll be playing the F1 2019 game. We're doing some time trials, and also I'm thinking of streaming a live season. So if anyone would like to be interested in that, tell me what you think. Would you be interested in a full live season for F1? Or would you prefer most of it to be highlights and then the odd race live in full? I'm probably thinking it's easier as well to do it live streamed, full length race once a week, starting with the Formula 2 career. But we will wait and see. I don't know. Who knows, mate? Who knows? I've got see, thing is, I'll literally be lying in bed and I'll think, oh, that's a great idea, and I'll write it down, or friends will suggest things. If you've got any ideas, anything you want to see, let me know. Yes, it absolutely has to be the full F1 season. Yeah, including the F2 season at the beginning as well. Thanks for joining, mate. I wondered where you were. We've been watching Jimmy. Slightly better than me. I'm going to have a look at Cube Controls. Cube Control tonight. See if there's any little bits and pieces. I've got most of my stickers and stuff like that from eBay, but they're just basic ones, nothing special. Game of Thrones, I've literally never seen it before, mate. Never. And I don't think I ever will either, to be honest. I got kind of creeped out when my dad used to watch it, and he's like 70 years old, and yeah, he's just watching it on his own. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Full Project Cars 2 career. I think for me, the F1 2019 is going to be quite a big deal. Hopefully, I can really actually do something with it, because every year with F1, you know, after a little while I get a bit bored. But obviously that hopefully won't be the case this year, because I'm going to be able to share it with all you guys. If anyone thinks I'm a shit driver, look at that guy. So he's got the same car as me, and he is absolutely, look at him, mental. What's happened to this dude? That'd be a penalty, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea, Matt. Definitely. I have been looking up quite a lot on YouTube and how it works with monetize. It got me a bit worried with copyright, because I was thinking to myself that this here is not adding any value to anything, as the fair use policy requests you to do, to add value to the game, and if you're not adding any value, then it needs to be like a 70-30 split. So 70% you, 30% game, or 30% copyrighted material. But turns out, as long as I'm here talking, this is adding a value I don't really see much value in me talking, but if it means no breaching on copyrights, then I'm happy. But yeah, I agree. It's a good idea. Yep. I'd love to do that, mate. I say another famous YouTuber, as if I'm famous. There's quite a well-known YouTuber who is doing a lot of that at the moment, and it's going to be quite cryptic because everyone else is going, what are you talking about? But yeah, Matt, there's another guy doing it as well, so I'm getting ideas from him, and yeah, I can't wait, as long as I don't crash. Stakes are a bit higher. You might have to show me your experience with Reddit, Matt, because Reddit winds me up and I don't understand it. I didn't even understand Instagram until 6 weeks ago. And I've actually no, I'm not going to tell you because it's live. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's a really good idea, Dejected Tomato, to do a game that's, you know, brand new and really out there, because if you do a game like Call of Duty, because there's thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people doing the same thing, no one's going to see you. But if you've got a new game which only a small percentage of a market of people want to see, and unfortunately sim racing is still quite small in comparison to these other games, it's niche enough to get a decent following. So yeah, you are right, F1 2019 will certainly aid with following. I will, my friend. I will message you later. Yeah, Adam, you raised a really good point. They're the really popular videos because I did mention it before, but in the video, but I like to have a really detailed how-to video. So if I'm watching a video, a how-to video, and there's a 5-minute one and there's a 1 hour one, I'll watch the 1 hour one all day long. A lot of people don't, but I like that, and that kind of video will stay on YouTube and grow and grow and grow, where some of my other videos won't. And those are the really, really good videos, the strong videos that people will keep watching. So the how-to videos are very important to me. It's just trying to think of things to do, and I have had a complete brain lock. The only thing I really could do is recovering this seat, maybe another steering wheel, but then what would you do? You know, it's not easy, mate, being working full time and being a YouTuber, a really mediocre, unsuccessful one. Thanks, Matt. It's a pain in the bum to answer messages unless I'm sat here reading it from this laptop which I've got here. Look at this, look. This is like Inception. Oh, it would be if you could see it. But I'm reading the comments here, and this layout's much better, but I don't know what I'm going to do come the race. I'm going to have to think about it, because my issue is that's easy to read when the comments are on the screen. I'll tell you what I was going to say anyway, mate, about, I can't remember what context it was in, but, oh yeah, that was it. So, I didn't know how to use things like Twitter and Instagram, and I came across a really old Twitter account of mine and I think my girlfriend was having a great laugh looking at some of the tweets, which some of them were quite inappropriate. The account's been taken down now. I'm not inappropriate, it's just like Nigel Farage for PM and stuff like that, just because I thought he was cool. Obviously it's quite a while ago, so yeah, I might have to do that. I'm still trying to work everything out. But yeah, some kind of text-to-speech would be good, but you know that'll go wrong, especially when people use slang. Got no chance. Yeah, you know what, Adam? I have literally... So, yeah, the telemetry screen is a really good idea in the wheel, and like I said, I've been thinking non-stop about it, and it's really puzzling me on how to do it. I've literally it's been taking over my thoughts day and night. Because what I'm thinking is a universal hub from Fanatec. So you get the hub, the shifters, the buttons. Get a Formula rim, or get one of these and take it apart, or get a 3D printed one. I don't know yet. Attach that to the universal hub. Drill holes for buttons. The individual button boxes that come with the hub, take apart, insert in the holes like so through the PCB board. Essentially that will be your PCB board, because if the wires go from that to the main hub, and then you've got yourself a completely custom wheel. But if that goes wrong, that could cost £600-700, which isn't cool. It goes wrong. The Twitter wasn't bad. It was just some it was opinionated. It was opinionated, and it also was really moany, like British Gas. I've been on hold for 2 hours and I'm not getting my bill, and just like really whingy. And anyone who knows me personally knows that, you know, I don't complain, I never complain, I'm not a whinger. I just get on, you know. Just get on and do it. That's the kind of guy I am. So guys, just a summary, because I love talking to you guys. You know what, I would really like to stream some other games as well, but I'm just afraid that, like, non-racing games, I'm gonna, no, I won't. It's a racing channel, we'll stay true to the channel. Anyway, let's summarise this session. So we had crap weather, started off alright, track temperatures were quite low. There was a lot more time that we could have got. There's definitely a few seconds in it, way more than that, maybe 4 seconds if the conditions are right. The second fastest car is the Audi R18, which is this guy on the screen. And they were 0.8 of a second off. Now, the timings, yeah, we can go a lot faster. There was traffic and other variables. we've mixed it up a little bit with strategy as well, hard tyres and soft tyres to see which ones perform better. Soft obviously was the fastest time. The identical car to us, the other car running, is on P3 at the moment with a 2-second deficit to us, which is great because we can compare ourselves to that other car. That being said, we can't replicate the traffic that they would have had because this track and this practice session has just been full of traffic. So yeah, second practice session. We've got one more, which will be later on this week. We've got qualifying Saturday and race Sunday, and then I'm not touching Le Mans ever again. Two sessions so far, and in both of them we've come P1, which is something to be proud about. So, does anyone have any final words before I leave? Has everyone enjoyed what they've seen so far? I sure hope so. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, mate. It's actually the same guy that did the decals, and thanks as well, Matt. As always, mate. There's some really loyal people on here, as every one of you are, really. But you know, there's some guys on here that support me, and honestly, everyone, thank you. I really appreciate it. But yeah, sorry, Adam. It's the same decals that I got with the Aston Martin wheel. So if you wanted some of those, it'd be advantageous to also get other decals as well, because obviously it's from Canada. Or do what I did with my old wheel and just make one. So you just go on eBay, not eBay, you go on Microsoft Paint or whatever, you copy and paste the FIA logo and just normal text FIA and then the numbers, whatever, and you can literally copy and paste the barcode as well from the internet onto the Word document or the Paint document, and then you'd write something like security marked do not remove. And rather than spending a shed load of money to get something brought in from another country just for the sake of one sticker, it might be an idea just to make your own, because I did that with my other wheel and it was effective enough. It's pretty cool. When you've got the finished product on that, on Microsoft Word or Paint or anything like that, then all you'd need to do simply is save it to a file. Just go to a local sticker shop, someone who makes stickers or decals, and get a couple printed off. It'll probably cost you a couple of quid, if that, £2-3. Just in case you wanted to get another picture of a FIA barcode, it is going to be on this stream, so you can just fast forward it, get some pictures. But everything on there is available on the internet, and just copy and paste it. Just put in FIA logo vector file, VECTOR, and what that will do is bring you a high resolution image, ideally with no background. So on the internet it'd have like a little checkered background which signifies there's no background, and then you can put that on a Word document. And yeah, that's a really long answer to a really short question, Adam. I hope you remember what you asked in the first place. Right guys, I'm going to give it just one more minute before I end the stream. Right guys, to everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the comment. Oh shit, I'm still talking. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, please like, watch and subscribe. Dislike if you've disliked it, and sometimes some people really take that literally. So, I'm Mark, I'm out, I'm going to see you. I always do this because I say I'm out and I don't know how to turn off the stream. I'm Mark, I'm out, and I'm going to see you in a few days for the last practice session before Le Mans. I love you all.